I'm getting
Fast
goosebumps.
left, long,
What the
200.
hell? Dude, this
Easy
is
left,
so
70.
sick. What the hell? How have I
Medium right,
not
50.
played this before? Okay, I got something different today. I'm gonna try this 20-year-old rally game. Now, if you're really into sim racing for a bit, or especially rally, you probably know this game. I just found out about it. I've been getting into WRC and Dirt Rally. I've been playing Dirt Rally on a while on like my ROG Ally. I just started playing WRC on the rig, and that's been really fun. And I started watching a few clips, and so I came across this. Everyone says you need to try it. Supposedly still the best rally game there is. It's called Richard Burns Rally. I'm gonna jump right into it. We'll start with a little practice session to get a bit of a feel for it. So what I can already tell in comparison to
3, 2.
WRC, oh,
Easy left, easy right.
the
Medium left,
the
70.
telemetrics are awesome. There's like so much data. I can see the entire map over here on my
Easy
little
right,
dash
30.
screen.
Into,
I think from 1 to 7 or from 1 to 8. Oh boy.
30.
Okay, this is
50. Easy right, 50.
it's pretty awesome, dude.
70.
Oh, that was close.
Forward.
Oh,
Easy right, go straight.
how long is this? I guess pretty long.
Left. Easy right.
But the nice thing is that I got the map now, so I can actually kind of see where I'm going.
Easy left, easy right. Easy left, into, over crest. Easy right.
I heard that the damage is crazy in this, so if you drive
Easy
into,
right.
oh boy,
Flat left.
into anything where in real life your car would break, it'll break in this as well.
30. Fast right, long, 30.
I'm wondering if these graphics, because you have to download this game through like a fan-made launcher. I'm wondering if the graphics have been updated as well, because maybe I'm mistaken and I don't. Oh shit! Okay, let's see if we can save this. Oh boy! Oh boy! Okay. Whew. Maybe I just don't remember quite well what 20-year-old graphics look like, but this came out on the original Xbox and maybe PS2. I just know original Xbox, and I remember games looking much worse than this. But it's also possible that it. Am I breaking my car? I don't think I'm good. I can actually see my water temperatures as well. The only problem is I don't know how much too hot is. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. That was just a. That would have broken my thumb, I think. Gotta be careful. Should probably keep the fingers out of it. I think I once heard that in rally you need to keep your fingers out. I had to dial down the force feedback on this as well, because on default it's super strong. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh.
Easy left, 50. Easy right, into, over crest, flat left.
This definitely
Bridge, 70.
so much better
Easy left,
than I could have.
50.
Oh shit, I'm not. That was a good recovery though,
Fast
I
right,
think.
left, long,
This game is so much better than I could have
right,
imagined for a 20-year-old game. Especially,
30.
like,
Easy
the
right,
force
fast
feedback,
left, 70.
I'm not sure, it must have, like, been thoroughly overhauled or something, but the force feedback feels amazing. It feels very different. I think I need to dial in, yeah, I say that every video, some stuff in my,
Easy right.
in Moza Pit House. Like,
Fast right.
I should have
Easy
some
left.
a heavier steering column feel. But other than that, oof.
Finish.
Oh damn! I kinda managed to survive that, didn't I? As you can see, there is a stupid amount of different stages. I noticed it in the download as well. Look at this! What? There is so much. Was that a... That's French. Let's try the French track. You know, often enough, when you get into these niche hobbies... Oh, okay, I need to get better on those starts. I feel like,
Flat left. 50.
oh,
Easy right.
people
70.
just pretend to like things because they're old. Oh. Okay, well, as you can see, this game doesn't take crashes lightly. What I was gonna say is, a lot of times with these niche things, people just oversell them and they make them out
50.
to be so much better than they are, maybe because of... Oh wow, that was terrible. And I have a broken radiator. Oh wow. Oh no, oh! Yeah, you don't even need the handbrake there. Even without the handbrake, I'm going too far. Okay, I'm driving a bit more carefully now because
Left. Tightens bad. 50.
I've been eating doo-doo for the last few
Easy right. 70.
rounds.
Easy right.
This car is really awesome, but the snow is so
Fast right.
slippery. Oh my god. But it's so fun with the rear wheel drive.
30.
This basically feels like a drift track.
Left. 30.
Oh man, this is
Hairpin
cool.
left. 100.
And it feels so good. Like, honestly, I don't know
Fast right.
if I could say this feels any worse, like force feedback wise,
Right.
that this feels any worse than any of the modern Sims I've played. It just
Right. 50.
feels extremely right.
Hairpin left. Easy right.
And you can feel your car. You can tell. I haven't been practicing for long, and I'm getting a feel for this car already, just because the feedback seems
30.
very accurate, and it also
30.
it feels very unfiltered, if that makes sense. It doesn't really feel like there's, like, if I compare it to a real car,
150.
it feels like there's no traction control, you know, no systems in place trying to regulate you. It feels like the physics are doing their thing, and you're just, it's basically like a physics sandbox, and you're just either using that to your advantage or it's gonna take you out. Dude, this is so fun. I know I'm saying it the whole time, but it's... I don't want to like spoiler my final opinion, but I think I've already
90 right, wide out.
sort of made up my mind on this in comparison to
Keep right into over crest. 50.
WRC. I'm still gonna play WRC. It's so good. No, it's not so good. It's pretty good,
Easy
but
left, easy right.
look at
30.
this.
Fast left. 30.
Ooh,
Flat right. 30.
ooh, let's
Medium right.
go!
50.
I'm getting goosebumps, dude. What the hell? Dude, this is so sick! What the hell? How have I
Medium right.
not
50.
played this before? Maybe I played it in like an old
Fast
school
right.
arcade at some
Easy
point.
left.
I,
50.
graphics wise, I remember when I used to go
50.
on winter holidays with my parents.
150.
There used to be these arcade machines, like for old school racing games with like,
50. Easy
yeah,
right.
I'm sure you know what I mean. And those had like rally games, and they might have been on this game. I should try to figure out what they were. If I could replay those, that'd be so cool. But I feel like, you know how you remember like childhood games way better than they actually look? I feel like that's probably the case with those arcades. Because even when we were there as kids, I think during that time, the PS3 must have already been out. And obviously PS3 looked better than this, right? If you remember back Gran Turismo 5 and Burnout Paradise, those definitely looked higher end than this. So maybe those arcades were actually way older and looked way worse than this. That sort of worked. Oh, and there's the finish line. Just the sheer amount of cars is ridiculous. I'm looking for... Yes, wait. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Okay, I think I've set myself up for something super dangerous here. I'm in a Group B car, in an Audi Quattro. Oh my god. And I have a pretty straight, so it should be a super fast track. So this... Dude, the V-Spec is so different for this car. That is unexpected as well. Because that's like something I've always noticed was great with the Assetto Corsa. Well, if it's a good mud. The force feedback will really... Oh my god. Oh god. Don't floor the Foxhole, they say. I'll try to keep that in mind. But what I was gonna say is it really means so much, like in terms of if a sim is good, if it can translate well what kind of car you're driving. And I can so feel that this is like all-wheel drive. It feels, even like with the little spin there, I think you were able to see that it spins out much different than a rear-wheel drive car does. Because the front wheels are gripping as well, it'll behave very differently. Oh my god. Theory. Oh no, not the same thing again. Like you need to... for the rear end to go out, but here... Oh boy. Satisfying and like more beginner friendly if the car oversteers easily. But here, when you get it to slide properly, it's so much more like a proud moment because it actually feels like you have to work for it and put a little bit of momentum into it so it starts to properly... Yep, there we go. That was my previous attempt. Ooh! Can you see how violent this Audi is? Oh my god, this is crazy! I can see why Group B was banned at some point. This is like stupid. The amount of power this car has, it just wants to go. It feels like a caged lion on this track. It's... Look at this! Do you see how much it had to go there still? It's like, it's just building up and there's no grip. It has so much more power than grip. Does that make sense? It's like you could... I feel like you could drive this car diagonally because it's just wheel spinning all the way through. But it's ridiculously fun, but I cannot imagine that this was safe because, like, even I kept on crashing at the start, and that's just because it encourages you to absolutely send it. Every time you just want to look at that, you just want to put the foot flat down. It's so much fun. But as soon as you do, you come to your next corner and you need to slow down again. Oh boy, that's just injured our radiator, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on the water now, I think. Oh, Okay, but we're through, right? Yes. Oh boy. I was too dumb for whatever that stage earlier on was. So I'm trying a Porsche now on tarmac. I still need to figure out what I think of tarmac in this game, because I truly don't like tarmac in WRC. Because it feels so, like, weird. It doesn't feel like, you know, tarmac should probably feel similar to, even in a rally game, tarmac should, or sim, tarmac should still feel like you're driving a sports car on tarmac, right? But in WRC, for some reason, it feels so weird and different. But I feel like this, if I could download this map in Assetto Corsa and set up a car accordingly, this could feel extremely similar. Now, once again, I'm wondering, was this the modding community that was just amazing at this, or was this game always like this? I'm gonna have to try it, like, on a OG Xbox. How can a game this old be like this? My guess would be, I guess if I want to try and answer my own question here, WRC isn't a full sim, and this feels like they were trying to create a full sim. In WRC, you can just feel some... Whoa, what the hell? I'm being dumb again up here. In WRC, you can just feel it's trying to help you a lot. Even though now, don't tell me in the comments, oh, you need to set it to simulation steering and turn off all the... I did. I'm driving it. Maybe my mistake is driving it without traction. But I'm playing it without traction control, without anything on, and it still feels weird. And again, okay, I won't pretend that this game wasn't easy to... wasn't a bit annoying to set up. It was. You have to, like, first torrent the game files, and then you have to... Oh, wait. Then you have to download an installer, and then you have to use the installer to install all the stuff, and then don't even get me started on getting the Moza to work, and then I had, like, installed an H-pattern plugin, which made my sequential not work initially, so I'll say it takes a minute to get working. But there's no deep car knowledge or rally knowledge or, like, knowing how to do setups required at all. Like, all the knowledge it requires is annoying PC knowledge, which I think most of us with these rigs have anyway. And once you get it dialed in, once the wheel is recognized, once everything is recognized, I had to invert my pedals and stuff, not that big of a deal. Dude, once it works, you step in and it feels right. Maybe you reduce the force feedback a little bit, but that's it. Game feels fantastic. And there we go. Dude, it's actually stupid how much more fun this is. Like, on tarmac. Okay, so there's even modern rally cars. Now I'm using an outside camera view here for this one, because there was something weird going on in the interior view with like a window tint or something, but I thought I had to try these as well. Okay, here we go again. They got to be, like, community made, right? Because they're literally, this car is like 15 or almost 20 years, I think like 15 years newer than the game is, or more. So admittedly, this guy feels a bit different than the other cars. It's a bit Never mind.
50, easy
The car
right.
was like, don't you dare call me understeering.
Bridge.
Okay, I can feel that I...
Key left,
Ooh,
long, wide
I've
out.
broken one of my tires, I think. Yeah, my right tire's broken. I love how the
2,
human characters are like photo models, like they used to do back in the
easy
day.
right, 100.
That has so much charm. I think this is like...
Flat left, 200.
Obviously, this is a bit of something that's selling me with this game as well. It feels
Narrows.
fantastic. Like, it feels straight up like a modern rally game, but it also has that nostalgic feel and those nostalgic graphics. But it's just at the level where it's good enough where you can still, like, I don't know if believable is the right word, but it still feels like a proper sim. You know, if it was super arcadey, I feel like there would be some loss of believability, but because it's just right with the graphics, it has this nostalgic feel and it feels very like respectable and works as a sim, for me at least. Oh my god. The car sounds, by the way, I'm liking as well. I mean, that's something I can't complain about in WRC. Like, I tried an M3 earlier on. I was too dumb for the map, so I had to... I'm probably not gonna cut that into the video. Maybe I'll do like a fail compilation part. But, oh yeah, it's the tracks. It's the tracks that are, like, steering me and making me lose control. Yeah, the sounds in WRC 24 are really good as well, but I'm very happy with them in this game as well. They're satisfying. They give you the sort of information you need. You can tell when you need to shift. Obviously, the screen is helping as well. Did I mention, by the way, that this is free now? Like, I wonder if they actually checked with the original creators of the game to make it free. Because I can't find the game on Steam or anything. I can literally only get like the fan-made downloader. But this is just spectacular. Again, like the tiny investment it is of getting it to work is so worth it. And you don't pay anything. And again, it also gives you a bit of gratification of having it set up. So now you get to play it. If that makes sense. I love these little things. I have to say, something I've realized over my short but fairly in-depth dipping into like the sim racing community, there's so many extremely talented people doing such cool things for free. Like, what I got going here, this is just my phone, like, for the display. Oh wow, it's super bumpy. And it's just SimHub, a software that you can basically get for free. I bought the licensed version now because it refreshes a bit quicker, but the unlicensed version, free version, was absolutely usable. And it's just the community offering these things. And same thing with like Content Manager for Assetto Corsa. It's an entire community that just creates these amazing programs and shares them, like, mostly for free. It's always like, if you want some more, then you can pay some, but we'll offer you something completely working. It's such a strong contrast to all of these modern AAA companies that are doing games these days. And maybe that's another factor making this so much more... I guess I'm spoiling the end result here, but whatever. It's what makes this a lot more enjoyable than WRC as well. Obviously it's EA behind WRC, and they want to get every last bit of money out of you whenever they can. And this like, I don't even know yet how I could spend money on this sim. Like, I could upgrade my rig and whatever, but there's been no prompt for me to pay anything. Nothing. Just download it here. Here's a free how-to. Here's the Discord where we'll help you if it doesn't work. It's just such a different experience. Makes you feel like there's still good out there, if I can be so dramatic. And while I'm saying all this, oh wow. See, maybe I need to focus on talking instead of driving and I'll do better. Okay, so for the final thoughts here, I thought I'll go Evo on a snow track. I mean, it doesn't get much more ready than that, right? I'll just drive this and give you my final thoughts. I mean, I've said it all throughout the video, but graphics, obviously very old school, but so charming. Like, look at this. It totally sells you. If you get focused, if you spend some time in it, you'll get so used to it and you'll love the way it looks. And the maps, even though they're, at least from my understanding, partially fan-made, they're so conclusive. Like, it doesn't feel like, oh, this is like a modern map, this is an old map. It all feels very much like it belongs together. It feels like a full experience. And then you get this phenomenal force feedback. I think it's better than WRC 24 and maybe even better than Dirt Rally 2.0. But this like instantly got me. It's maybe it helps that I've had some experience with the other games, but this is just, it instantly got me. So yeah, the force feedback, absolutely phenomenal. The damage model is great. Like, your car won't just survive everything. If you ram your radiator into a tree, your radiator's gonna be broken. I feel like it probably has a steeper learning curve than the others. As you can see, yeah, I broke my radiator right there with a bit of snow. It might have a bit of a steeper learning curve, but it's gonna be so much more satisfying when you like get the hang of it. I love this game, and I'll say I think it genuinely deserves the praise it's getting. If you're watching this, you have literally no excuse to not try this. Well, I haven't tried it on a gamepad, so I can't tell you for sure that it's as great, but in the end, this game released initially on the original Xbox, so it must work quite well on a gamepad, right? That's my thinking, at least. It will run on just about any potato. This would probably run on like a Happy Meals toy. So get it, try it. You won't regret it. There's even help if it's hard to install. So I'll say Richard Burns Rally, absolute 10 out of 10 for me. Try it. And yeah, that's really all I can say. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you.